It can be extremely frustrating. You're left with the question of why in your head. You thought that you nailed the interview, answered every question perfectly, but still, you didn't get the job. Hi, Brittany here with Forge Recruitment, your legal recruitment specialists. Unfortunately, you're not going to get every job that you interview for. And today I wanted to discuss some of the reasons why you might not get that job and what your next step should be when it doesn't work out for you. First, there are a number of reasons that you might not get that job. You have to remember that interviewing is like dating. You're not going to marry every person that you go out with. And this goes for you, the candidate, as well as the hiring firm. In a law firm, you're often working closely with your lawyers, paralegals, and law clerks, and therefore personality fit is extremely important. Unfortunately, sometimes you simply won't get the job because your personality doesn't fit well with the others at the firm, and that's completely fine. Second, sometimes your skill set may not be up to par with what the firm is looking for. You could be a couple of years into your legal support career, and while the firm may like you, they might need someone who can handle a more complex workload. Or maybe they don't have the ability to train you. On the flip side, sometimes the job might be too junior for your skill set. The firm fears that you will get bored in the job and that you might leave in a short period of time. Personality fit and skill set mismatch tend to be the most common reasons that you might not get the job. But now what? First, thank the firm for considering you for the position. Let them know how much you enjoyed meeting with them and how excited you still are about the firm and the type of work that they do. That way, if their new hire doesn't work out, you'll be top of mind. Also, be sure to ask for feedback. You won't always get an answer, especially if you weren't hired due to personality fit or skill set mismatch, because in these cases, there is nothing that you can really change. Next, think about all of the reasons that you were attracted to this specific job. What did you like? Add this to your list of motivators, and as you continue your search, be sure to look for these similar traits in new firms. Firms are always hiring, and now you can take this experience and refine what it is that you're looking for. Finally, and most importantly, keep job searching. At the very least, you should always keep job searching until you have signed a job offer. While you didn't get the job, you did get experience. You got to hone your interview skills and you learned more about what you do and what you don't want in a job. Remember that making the best long-term match is what's really important to you. If you didn't get the job because of a personality mismatch, so be it. You need to work at a firm where you can be yourself. And if you didn't get the job because of a skill set mismatch, there's nothing that you can do. Perhaps you were too junior and will eventually be suitable for a more senior role down the road, or you might have been too experienced for the role. The role that will fully utilize your skill set is out there. You just need to keep on looking. I hope that this helps. Thanks for watching. If you have any questions, feel free to send me an email at brittany@forgerecruitment.com. Happy job hunting and good luck.